Hello, my name is Sunny Smith, and today I'm going to talk to you about Chapter 5 and envisioning of the future of your organization or company. Some of the things that the chapter discussed for envisioning the future are imagining the possibilities, reflecting on the past, finding the passion of the organization and the common purpose, building relationships with your employees, and encouraging your organization. When they talk about imagining the possibilities, one of the ideas here is just to create a common vision of the future for the organization. A vision statement, it's a good idea for it to be posted so everybody knows what you're working towards. With this, the customers will also know what the business is about or the organization is about, and they all know what the common objective is. Common visions make the business decisions, easier to make. When you come up on tough decisions, when you know what the company's working towards and what the goals are, then it's much easier to make those decisions. And then set individual and organizational goals. If you set individual goals, then that's going to motivate your own employees. And if you set organizational goals, then everyone's going to work towards the common good, and then you'll be able to stay on track better. The second thing is reflecting on the past. It's important to analyze the history of the organization so that you know where you come from. You can look back and see what worked for you and what didn't work. It's good to determine the themes that did work and use those and continue to develop those, but you also want to add new stuff because everything's changing, and if you don't intervene new ideas, then you might get left behind. So it's important to look in the past and pull things that worked, let go of things that didn't, and then just use new and old stuff for your organization to help develop better ideas. The third thing that the chapter wants to talk about is finding a common purpose. One thing that I looked into is mission statements. Mission statements are very important. If you create a mission statement, then it sets expectations for your company. It lets them know what you expect of them, what the task at hand is. It will also set cornerstones and togetherness to keep the organization on track. It's good to have a mission statement because when times get hard, good and bad, you know what you should do to stay on track, where you're going, the goals that you set, and everybody can work toward the common good. You also want to hire employees with similar values so that they care about the same things that your company represents. They don't always have to be exactly the same, but you want similar values or goals and aspirations so that everyone's working towards the common good, the same purpose. I was actually at a church this weekend, and they actually had both the vision statement and the mission statement up on the wall so that the church knew exactly what they wanted to work for, what their goals, what their mission was. And with that, you could put your mission statement and vision on a website or in a break room, just somewhere so that your customers and your employees or members know what your organization stands for and what your goals are. The next thing is building relationships with your employees. As a leader, it's important that you get to know your employees. By getting to know your employees, you know what drives them, you know what matters to them, what they care about, and then you can put them at proper positions in the job to do the best that they can and to work harder. They'll work harder for you knowing that you care about them. When you determine what's meaningful for them, then it's easier to motivate them. You know what matters to them. You know what's going to drive them and keep them determined. You need to make time for the company activities. You could have lunches, or you could have happy hour night, or you could have game night or family day. It's just important that you make sure that they're important even outside of just the job. Like, let them know that you actually do care about them as a person and not just the business side of them. And then stay true to your word. Build trust with them. If they trust you, then they're going to work harder for you. And you want to have employees that you trust too. So have a relationship with them, and then it'll be easier to work with them throughout their career. The next thing is encouraging your organization.